Good evening. I'm Calvin LaValle, world crafter, game master, an employee of a family-owned roofing company in upstate New York. Tonight, join me and my team of valiant adventurers, Trent Linkarski.
Guess it's raining cats and dogs.
Nick Schultz.
I'm the people's hoagie.
And Alex Martins.
Best for last.
As they go on a quest to save everything they hold dear. We're transporting a magical artifact.
It's a whip, man. There's a lot happening.
Come on! Come get me! I walk in normally.
You're gonna do something great. We sit back down with the group here as they are all gathered around a campfire. The sun has just set recently. There's still a little bit of light in the sky, but for the most part, it's pretty dark out now. And they're seated around this campfire, thinking about the events that have led them to this place.
You know, I'm thinking about the events that led me to this place.
Yeah, were those wolves on fire before we saw them? Were they visiting a tire fire, hence the black smoke, or were they plastic-based wolves?
They could have been plastic, could have been smog creatures. They could have been born from car. We don't know.
Born from car, yeah.
I mean, I've seen wolves before, but I've never seen them like that.
Zoggle is over off to the side. She's tending to her clockwork robot. She has a clockwork sort of dog robot thing, and it's been pulling the wagon that is carrying a mysterious artifact.
What else could it do?
Well, it has a system built into it where no matter where I go, it can find me. I call it a GPS, a gnomish positioning system.
Yeah, it's clever.
I see.
Clever how? I don't know what a GPS is.
She says it specifically knows how to find me.
Oh.
Okay.
So wouldn't it be a ZPS then?
Yeah.
Zoggle positioning system.
Let's see here. Everyone give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Except for the person who's not here yet.
16.
2.
5. Not seeing shit.
Yeah, I don't think you guys see anything, but Davey, for most of the trip, you were kind of walking through a very open plains sort of area. Lots of rolling hills and everything. You could see for quite a distance. Now you are in the middle of the woods. And as you look off into the woods here, you hear a sound very similar to what you heard just before the wolves attacked. But it sounds like something is out there that is trying to hide that it's there. But you've managed to hear it.
Okay. I will whisper in a low voice, I think there's something out there.
Huh?
Let's check it out.
Okay.
Okay.
So Hoagie, you're looking into the woods. You really can't see much at all. You can now hear the sounds that Davey pointed out to you, but you still can't see what's in there. Scudder, you and Davey can both look into the woods here, and you see that there is a small figure walking around in there.
Hey, who's that little thing? Who's that Hey, you good?
Are you okay?
Oh, hey, guys. I'm just looking at, I'm sorry, guys. My name's Big Guy. Big Boy, I mean. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
guys. Hey, yeah, I was just walking around looking for my mom and dad.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, out of the forest comes a rather large gnome. He's closer to 4 feet tall. He's noticeably a bit taller than Zoggle. He is filthy. He's wearing clothing that appears to be made of different animal hides. He looks feral, you would say.
Yes, does you want to I'm sorry, did one of you see my mom and dad?
No.
Did you lose them in the forest here?
Yeah, kind of. I was sleeping. I went to sleep and I take long sleeps. I sleep for like 7 days at a time.
Okay.
And I was
Wow.
looking everywhere for my mom and dad because I woke up and I couldn't find them when I woke up. So I was just wondering if one of you happened to have seen them walking around out here.
You're the first person I think we've seen out here. So
Okay. Anyways, I'm actually just looking around for my mom and dad. Have you
Yeah.
seen them anywhere?
You've
No,
established that
we
pretty
haven't.
well.
No,
Somebody want to
we
check his
haven't.
head? Maybe Scudder,
What
if
do
you want
they-
to go look ahead.
What do they
above
look
him.
like?
Zoggle walks over and she looks at Big Boy, which, just to make very clear, that is this character's name. It's Big Boy. Zoggle walks up and goes, hey friend, are you from one of the gnomish cities?
Not really. No, I usually come from what was it? The tree place.
The tree
God,
place.
I get so mad when I can't think of anything. Think. Oh yes, that's right. The tree place, forest, where the trees are. That's where I'm from.
You're from here.
Oh,
The forest.
You're from
This
where
one?
you are right now.
Yeah.
This is your home. When was the last time you saw your mommy and your daddy?
Probably 2 days ago.
But you slept for a week.
Yeah, they wake me up in the middle of the night to feed me groundwater.
Oh, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Big Boy, what do your parents look like?
I don't know. I think kind of like what I look like. I never seen myself really, so I think they kind of look like me. Probably, like that probably makes sense, right?
They're gnomes?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gnomes. What the? What?
She gestures to herself and she goes, I'm a gnome. You're also a gnome.
No, you don't look anything like mom and dad. That's so silly of you. You don't even know. I'm just scared personally because I'm looking for my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you guys been told about that?
Yeah.
Did she
Yeah.
tell you about this?
Zoggle walks over to you and her clockwork robot, which looks a lot like a wolf, is walking alongside of her. And they both come up to you, and she kind of just puts her hand around your shoulder and says, do you want to come back and sit by the fire with us?
Oh, where did you get that thing? I want to know where you got that one. I want to know where you got that one because that is it looked like a robot version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Robot
like-
version of what?
Robot.
Kind of looked like a lot like me, my mom and dad, but like a robot version of my mom and dad.
Oh shit, he's a wolf. He was
Uh,
raised by wolves.
Hey, big
Oh.
boy.
Yeah.
I think we saw your mommy and your dad.
No. Where?
The whip goes right through the wolf, like cuts it in half, basically.
more vines, I suppose, would come out of the ground, and they're all rotten, and they grab around their legs and
Trying to infect them a little bit.
Overhand smash with my hammer on the dome of this dog.
That wolf fucking explodes. you hit it with your hammer and kind of...
I'm actually really excited now because I have a really funny dream I had. I want to tell them.
Okay, well, first I'd like to hear your dream. If
Yeah,
you
what's
don't
the
mind.
dream? Can
Yeah.
you would you
Yeah.
share with us?
I want to tell them first just because it's not as fun to. I want to tell somebody I love first, and I really love them.
Yeah, you can tell them first. Why don't you come sit over by the fire? And Zoggle kind of pulls all of you guys back towards the fire that's built in the middle of camp.
Hey, hey, big boy. Did you ever notice that your mom and dad had, like, smoke coming from their body at all hours?
Daddy stunk sometime, and maybe that's what you mean. He was funny, and what you're saying is interesting to me because smoke is not really what I call it. It's more just stinky.
Oh, like visual stink. Like you could see, like like a steam.
That's what I
emitting.
thought it was. That's what it seemed like he stunk.
Big boy, why don't you give me an Arcana check?
All right, I did a 7.
Yeah, you haven't really noticed anything different about your family in recent days.
No, they look how they always look to me.
Uh-huh.
All right, I gotta have a little powwow with my fellow adventurers here. Scudder.
What's
Davey,
up? Yep.
Why don't we just go over here for a second?
Yeah,
I
okay.
escort them over, a good 20 feet away from.
And I
Big
think
Boy.
Zoggle takes
Could I come too?
Big Boy and kind of moves him to the side so you guys can have your
and like
conversation.
Zoggle puts his hands over Big Boy's
Zoggle
ears.
covers his ears.
Yeah, he sticks his fingers in his ears. Big Boy's ears. So Scudder Davy,
I think we exploded.
Do we tell
exploded.
tell Big Boy that we killed his wolf parents?
Yeah. I mean, they did attack. What was his name? Bailiff.
Balo.
Balo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did take away our favorite halfling. So.
I don't know if you'll.
I
see
mean,
it.
what are we supposed to
I mean-
expect?
I don't know if
They
he's gonna
attacked us
see it our way.
first, so
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they attacked us first, and they're, big scary wolves.
He might attack us if he finds out that we just fought with his family.
I'm so excited for you to meet my mom and dad because they're so funny. I really, 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 really think you're really gonna laugh when they talk. They sound weird. I'm like, what are you doing?
What do they
'Cause
sound like?
Zoggle
that is
turns
pretty
around.
funny.
She goes. That's great. And then she turns around and she goes, Hamish, can we get some rations for our friend here? And Hamish looks over, and he goes, oh, who's this? Where'd this one come from? They're just coming out of thin air now, huh?
Who that guy? He's funny.
And
Yeah,
Zoggle
he's
says,
pretty funny.
that's Hamish. We're all traveling with him.
Can I throw him?
No.
Yes.
Can I pick him up and throw him? Watch, I like doing this. Can I try it?
Yeah.
Hamish is like, no, you can't do that.
Come on, just let me. I'm really good at throwing rocks, and you could be like a rock that I pick up and throw.
All right, give me an athletics. Well, actually, just a strength contest.
I got 4, so 7.
I also got a 4, but Hamish doesn't add anything to his strength. So you pick him up. You pick up Hamish. He's like, oh, put me down, you.
Yeah, get it, big boy.
He throws Hamish. Hamish doesn't go. Actually, you know what? Give me an athletics check now.
I got
That's gonna be-
plus 7. 10.
10 with the +7, or
No, 17.
okay, yeah. Hamish has thrown a good almost 10 feet across the camp that you guys are in.
Get fucked,
And,
Hamish.
Just
He
throw
rolls. He lands pretty well. He doesn't seem injured, but he's like, "What? All right, this is ridiculous."
How good was that? Did you guys like that? I could do it again.
Zoggle was like,
That was
"No,
very good.
it was really good. I don't think you should do it again, though."
I turned to Scudder and Davey, and I'm like, we can't tell him we killed his parents. He's gonna throw us. I mean, that was just
Yeah.
for fun. He just threw that guy 10 feet for it was 10 feet, right? Like for fun.
I'm gonna tickle big boy.
Wait. Before you do that, though, we need to make a decision about to tell or not to tell.
Oh yeah. We should tell him.
Davey.
We should not tell him.
Oh
No.
God, I gotta be the tiebreaker.
We'll break his little spirit.
That's right.
He's got such a kind soul. I mean, other than throwing people, but he seems to be good at heart.
I mean, what do we do with him if we don't tell him?
I would just feel like we're lying to him. We don't.
Release him back to the forest.
I mean, he could probably. I mean,
He has the mind of a child. Okay.
he's got the mind of a genius, and you just can't see it.
Yeah.
So
And it's beautiful.
it's a beautiful mind. It's a beautiful.
Guys, I just smelled something that smelled like butt.
Yeah.
Me too,
see.
buddy. Me too.
I want to give you all back massage and foot massage.
Oh yeah, me first. And I whip out my feet.
Okay, come here, come here. Oh, these are big feet. Wow.
Yeah.
These feel really good in my hands.
So
Yeah.
just to summarize everything happening right here, we have Hamish. Hamish is covered in dirt. He's just been thrown across the camp. He's brushing himself off. He looks pissed. Zoggle is standing next to Big Boy, who is currently massaging the feet of Scott. Davy and Hoagie are standing a few feet behind, basically arguing over, whether or not you should tell this guy about the death of the assumed death of his parents.
Davey, we gotta tell him.
No, I don't think so. It might not even have been his parents. I mean, there's probably loads of wolves in these woods.
Yeah, I mean, he was talking about the stink, though, the visual stink. We saw that. We saw the visual stink with our own eyes.
We did. There could be other wolves like that in these woods.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess, but if we find out without a shadow of a doubt that we killed his parents, should we tell him?
I guess so.
Let's just not say anything for now. How about that?
You all come back and sit around the fire with the rest of the group, and Zoggle's, I think, trying to keep Big Boy just sort of occupied and entertained. And so she says, so does anyone here have any interesting stories to tell?
Okay. I got one funny one, actually.
Okay.
One time when I was a little guy, like not even that little, but I was still little, pretty little, they came into the woods and found me and my mom and dad, and they took them into cages. And what was scary about that is I didn't even know why they put my mom and dad in the cage, but I wanted to find out, so I followed them where they went. And then I realized they were going to really hurt my mom and dad, and I did things to get them back.
What'd you do?
What kind of things?
So, Davey, do you have any interesting stories about where you're from?
Wait.
I wanna-
Yeah, wait, we gotta go back a second. What did
kind
you
of
do to
things
them?
are we doing here?
I sort of went blackout mode, and I don't remember really what happened. I don't really have the memory of it, but I remember I got my mom and dad back, and I'd do anything for them.
Aw.
That's nice.
Hamish is just like glaring at all of you. He clearly he just has this look of like, what is this on his face? And Zoggle says, I've lost some friends of mine before. I had this friend. He was a lot taller than most of us. Well, not as tall as you though, Scudder.
I'm big.
He was human. He was the one who taught me a lot of the things that I know about magic. He was a powerful wizard. His name was Matherin. No one else in Althea knew as much about the laws of magic as he did. He actually disappeared in this area. He was looking for something. I honestly was kind of hoping that I might find some sign of him or run into him in this area.
I don't know. Was he looking for my mom and dad?
No. He was looking for answers about where we all came from.
I think I saw something like that. A guy looking for answers. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Did you guys go to the really dark part of the woods where they don't let me go? My parents don't let me go there.
No. I haven't
I
gone
don't
there
think
yet.
so.
Which part?
Hamish jumps in and says, "Well, we're not going there at all, actually. So,
Well, no, hear me out, because I was looking there just briefly. I know I'm not supposed to be there, but I was looking there for 1 second, and I saw this guy, and there's this cave, and he looked like one of those guys, like the ones that have been around for a long time. Like, oh, that's what he was. He was an old man, and he walked into the cave in dark part of woods, and I almost followed him in, but I was scared.
Zoggle kind of perks up at that, and she says, "Was this recently? Like this year?"
This is part of my groundwater dream, yeah.
Question, big boy. Would you know how to take us there if we wanted to go?
Oh, yeah. So, I know how to get there, yeah.
Hamish stands up and walks over to you, Scudder, and he has his hands on his hips, and he says, "Sir, I was told you are a professional, and that you stuck to your contracts."
This is before I met Big Boy. Things change. You gotta think on your feet. Okay. Hamish, you know how you explicitly told me before we started this mission how there's been these disappearances along the way, and that this is supposed to be a normally very routine, easygoing path? Wouldn't you think, like, nipping this in the bud and, like, figuring out what the problem is first to, like, clear up the walkway in the future, like, isn't that, like, a little more pertinent than getting this to where it needs to go? 'Cause I think I'd rather make this job easier for everyone in the future so that less people are dying.
Hamish says, "You can do whatever you want for the future, but for the moment, I'm paying you to protect me and my cargo."
Well, it looks like you have to come with us no matter what, right? Because what are you going to do, be out in the woods on your own?
We made a deal, sir. Scudder, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. 17.
17. You see Hamish kind of take a step back, and he says, "All right. We can go look for this cave, I suppose, but we wait for the morning.
Fair enough.
I'm supposed to be meeting someone here."
All right.
What do you mean?
Okay.
It's not important. Someone's meeting me here. We'll continue on after that, all right? I'm going to sleep. If any of you need me, wait till tomorrow. And he walks over to the wagon.
Okay. Yeah.
What's his problem?
I'd like to get some rest too to heal up.
Yeah.
But also, there was an item in that thing.
Big boy's been rubbing my feet this whole time.
Scudder's, he's not here. He's fucking in
heaven.
pure bliss. Actually, let's, you know what? Let's roll for this. Give me a sleight of hand check, big boy.
Oh,
He's gonna steal a toe.
No, it's how accurately he's hitting those pressure points in the feet.
Oh, okay. He's doing foot magic.
He rolls big. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I got plus one sleight of hand,
Yep.
and I rolled a 7.
Okay, it's not a great foot massage. It's better than nothing.
aw.
Is Scudder ticklish?
Yeah.
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 He's like maybe.
I like when I touch him good and he laugh a lot. That makes me feel good about how I touch him.
I like it too, big boy. Thank you. That's really nice.
I want to go to sleep. Good night, guys.
He just stops.
Good night, big
Big
boy.
boy just fucking drops to the dirt right next to the fire,
He just flops.
and is immediately asleep, like instantaneously. Zoggle walks up to you all. She gets much closer to the rest of you guys, and she goes, "Okay, so let's go take a look at that artifact."
Yeah. Yeah, let's
She
do
goes,
it.
which one of us is the sneakiest? I'd like you to give me a stealth roll for you to go over to the wagon and take a look at that artifact.
16. That's 12 plus 4.
Hoagie, you approach the wagon, and you see that Hamish has already passed out. You walk over to the wagon, and you see that he is sleeping just to the side of what you assume to be a magical artifact, this item that's wrapped in this burlap bag. Tell me how you approach this.
I get on my tippy toes, like in Looney Tunes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
which each one you could hear like
Like
a xylophone, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I like use the tips of my fingers to like unravel the package.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
15 sleight of hand. That's 13 plus 2.
Cool. Yeah. You go to open this bag. For a moment, you see Hamish kind of stir, as if he might wake up, but he doesn't. He stays asleep. It's a piece of a circular disc. It looks like it has some joints, like it's part of a larger sort of circular object. It's made of stone. It has some runes carved into it. You don't know what any of them mean. But just touching it, it feels warm.
I turn around and I kind of whisper to the guys, like, it's like a piece of something circular with runes in it. It's hot. It's kind of hot.
Zoggle says, bring it over.
No, no, no. Okay, and I bring it over.
You walk over with this chunk of stone, and you bring it closer to the fire where you can now see it better. And it is clearly made of stone, but it's like precision carved. Like it looks like it's about a third of a circle. It's about a third of a circle.
I go, huh? This is like the third of a circle, like precision cut.
Good.
Wow.
Good observation. Give me religion checks.
I got 3.
I got a 13.
Yeah, 14.
Hoagie, the runes on it are familiar to you, but they are familiar to you only that you recognize them as, some of them, as celestial. The language of the gods and of all the beings of the higher planes, essentially. Davey, you can read some of these.
Yo.
It's hard to make out. You can't read all of them, but the ones you can read appear to be characteristics of like a person, like how you would describe someone.
What does it say?
Strong, bold, brave, happy. It's just a bunch of, some of them contradict each other, but they are emotions
list
and
of it.
physical traits and just a variety of different things. They're like ideas that you would use to describe a person.
Just any person?
Yeah.
It's not like specific. Okay.
Nope. Around the inner part of the ring, you also see a couple pieces of a sentence that you can kind of put together. The words you can read are deep in the void. There's a word there you can't make out. And then you see something that looks like it means pieces or elements, parts of life. And that's all it says.
I see.
And Zoggle
Oh,
walks over and looks at it and she goes, oh shit.
Groundwater! I need groundwater! Somebody give me groundwater!
Big boy. Oh, it's okay, buddy. We'll get you some groundwater. Here.
what does that mean?
Ah, night terror! Night terror!
Oh, buddy. Okay, come on, guys. Let's get him some groundwater.
Zoggle goes, I got this actually. She reaches into her bag and she pulls out this little like potion bottle and she hands it to you, big boy.
Okay, let's drink it.
Okay. Big boy, you drink this potion and you had spent a portion of your day traveling the woods, hunting, fighting some of the other creatures that you came across in the woodlands. Still drinking. Are you okay?
It's like
Oh yeah,
2
you gotta
gallons.
finish it.
It's not.
There you
There's
go.
not that much of it.
There's a lot of it.
So
in there.
much. It's
That's
like
a
2
big-
gallons.
Tastes like dirt.
Big boy,
Oh, good, good.
It might taste bad, but big boy, you feel immediately rejuvenated.
Oh, damn! I feel great. Like, wow. Wow. This is amazing. I want to go and run and jump in receipts. Oh, did you guys find Mom and Dad yet?
No,
No.
we didn't.
Not
We
yet.
don't think so.
This-
Yeah.
I haven't felt this good since I saw them 2 days ago. I was so excited to see them. You guys are gonna love them so much. I
Zoggle-
love them.
Zoggle turns to the rest of you and goes, "Okay, that was supposed to make him drunk. But like, it's a special thing that I made where it gets you drunk without a hangover later. So I don't know exactly what happened there."
Oh, he's having a great time.
What's
I feel great.
What is?
Yeah,
I don't know.
she pulls out another one of these potion bottles and she hands it to you, Scudder, and says, "Here, you try this one."
Wait, I want
Okay.
one. Hoagie wants. Hoagie wants 2.
Hold on, Hoagie.
It's 2.
Oh yeah.
And as you drink it, you feel the effects of a long rest. You are fully restored to full health. You have all of your abilities back.
Dude, guys, it feels like I just had a long rest.
Do you have your abilities back?
Yeah, I got all my abilities back, and if I had hit points, they'd be restored right now.
Wow.
Zoggle goes, "Okay, that's strange, but I guess this is still really useful stuff." She hands 2 more potion bottles to you, Davy, and Hoagie, and says, "I guess drink up, guys."
Hey, you guys want to feel good?
Oh.
Get to drinking. Yeah.
And you guys feel the effects of a long rest.
Does anyone have a small dish or saucer? So that
Oh,
I can
yeah.
consume beverages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They have to be like lower than my body to drink them. It's like an animal thing.
Should I just throw this artifact in the fire right now?
Zoggle says,
Zarl?
"Okay,
Yeah.
no,
No.
stop. That it's definitely related to what my human friend, the old man, the wizard. It's what he was looking for in the woods here. It has something to do with the origin of all the mortal life forms on this planet. The fact that my friend disappeared around here, looking for this, or something like it. I don't know." And she kind of seems very flustered and walks away.
Hey, what do you boys say we all curl up and have a good long sleep?
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So we all lay down. We all get into a big
Cuddle.
like
Yeah.
perfect spoon.
Yeah.
Both of you are.
Oh, we're doing that. Okay.
That's adorable.
Davey will curl up.
Yeah.
We're in a comically large sleeping bag that's
Yeah.
big
And
enough
Big
for
Boy's
all
here
of us.
too.
Is
Half
Big Boy's,
asleep, he,
Big
like,
Boy's,
crawls
Big Boy's
over
between
you.
your legs.
Yeah. He's like a cat that sleeps like against your leg.
You guys all have dreams that night. You all dream of a moment from your character's past. Hoagie, what do you dream of?
Dream of my grandma. Real sweet lady. She taught me how to use the whips. So I think I'm dreaming about the day that we did a big old training session. I was real frustrated about it. Like, I'm not getting this dual whip thing. And to cheer me up, she made me a banana salad.
That's beautiful. And I think we see a moment, or Hoagie, you see it in your mind. You see this memory that you have, this vivid memory of. She leans in and she says, "Hoagie, someday you're going to be someone real important. Now, get back out there. Keep practicing with those whips."
I say, Grandma, I'll get right back on the whips. Thank you so much. I love you so much.
And she gives you a little kiss on the forehead.
And with the kiss, I'm electrified and I run out. Start zapping away.
And you start just
targets.
yeah, just whipping like crazy.
Yeah.
Davey, what do you dream of?
I'm with my two friends, Caroline and Mr. Mittens, and we're by a small like river that runs kind of outside of our main town area. We're probably just catching some fish.
Mr. Mittens has like a pile of fish, and he's just like covered in fish guts. He's a violent man.
That's right, yeah.
But also very sweet and caring about his friends.
I probably only have like one or two. I don't think Davey's that good at catching fish.
I think Caroline and Mr. Mittens both look over at you, and they're just like, they see your frustration. And I think
Yes.
Caroline looks over at you and says, you know, Davey, maybe you're not supposed to catch fish.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that way. Jeez, this is like the 5th time this week we've come out here. I've only gotten 2 every day.
Yeah. And Mr. Mitten says, I was definitely meant to catch fish. And he walks over to you, and he hands you just like a bunch of the dead fish that he's pulled out of the pond. And he says, I've always got some extra fish for you, my friend.
Thanks. And I try and grab like the least mangled one.
It's like cut in half still. It's like
Yeah.
fucked up.
I'll just take one half of that one, yeah.
Scudder, what do you dream of?
Scudder, he dreams, it's like a recurring dream of him. He's walking the fields near Clan Rockbreaker, where he's from on that island. And he's walking and he's just palming his stone. He always carries a little stone with him. It's like a memory of back when him and his dad were like, hey, why are we called Clan Rockbreaker? We don't break any rocks. So they broke a rock that day, just for shits. And he kept a peace. And he's just walking with that stone, and he's got a mind to think, once I get to the shore, I'm just gonna sit there, and I'm just gonna relax. And every time he has this reoccurring dream, as soon as he gets to the shore and sits down and gets comfortable, it's over.
And the same thing happens tonight. Except just before the dream ends, you feel like something else is there with you. Big Boy, what is Big Boy's dream like?
I'm dreaming about sucking on a big toe that's in my mouth.
Is it
Okay.
Scudder's? Is it Scudder's toe? Because you're just rubbing Scudder's feet.
He wakes up and discovers he's actually sucking Scudder's toe.
You were positioned by his legs, so
That's true.
Wait, so in your dream, what is this toe attached to? Is it a
Oh man.
It's like a big guy. It's like a guy who's like 8 feet tall.
I love how
So you guys-
how you just can't distinguish your dreams from reality at all. It's like everything is a dream.
Yeah.
Do we wake up and he's still sucking on the toe, or does he only do it for like a moment during the night?
You don't wake up to the morning sunlight hitting you all. You wake up to a really unpleasant sound. It's just like a mechanical beeping. And it's just going over and over again. It almost sounds like, to give a comparison for what us as people in this real world would understand, it almost sounds like a microwave going off, a microwave timer going off. I want all of you to give me perception checks.
7.
Got a freaking 24. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Holy damn.
18.
What about you, big boy?
I got +1. I got 2.
Hoagie and Davey, as you guys wake up, you look across the camp at where the sound is coming from. You guys both come to a little bit faster. You're with it almost the moment your eyes open, and you look across the camp and you see Zoggle's clockwork robot is making this really strange noise.
Oh, I hear it. Whoa.
Davey growls almost. He's very upset.
And what you guys also notice immediately is that standing next to the clockwork robot are 3 halfling-sized figures. Hoagie, you can't make out much detail about them, but Davey, you see that it's definitely 3 halflings. It's not the halflings you've been traveling with, and they are trying. They're poking at this clockwork robot, trying to shut it up.
I'll hop up out of Scudder's arms and start moseying my way over.
Okay.
Do they look villainous or evil?
Like highwaymen or bandits. You notice, looking around, you don't see Zoggle. You don't see Hamish.
Is the cart still there too?
The cart's still there.
I start going back to my boys and I want to wake them up.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are all roused from your slumber here.
Who, Grandma?
Guys, there's
Yeah.
we might have a little situation.
Big Boy is fully just sucking on Scudder's tail.
Attaboy.
Hello, guys. I'm sorry. What was happening? I was asleep and I dreamt I was sucking on your toe.
The 3 little halflings across the camp that are standing next to the clockwork robot. One of them goes, "Oh, shit, they're up!" And he just takes a club and just whacks the clockwork robot over the head, and it kind of just starts making a weird noise and falls over onto its side.
Hoagie goes, "Hey, you can't do that!"
They all look at you for a moment and just immediately draw their weapons. I want everyone to give me an initiative roll.
11.
10.
16.
I got 5.
You guys are still kind of groggy. They managed to get the drop on you. One of them runs towards you, and he has a little halfling-sized scimitar. It's adorable, but it does look like it'll hurt you. And he runs up and swings at you, Davey. But he does a bad job,
Oh,
and he misses. The second halfling in this group of them, I think he's gonna run up to Hoagie and take a swing at you. That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
So he's gonna do a d6 slashing damage to you. He drags his blade across your chest, cutting into your flesh. That's
Yo, Hoagie, you good, bro?
Ow!
Oh no!
Up now is Davey.
cool. I'm gonna start this one off pretty much the same as the last fight and do spike growth.
Nice.
Big old circle of spikes. It says 2d4 piercing every 5 feet it travels.
Yeah, so there you've positioned this in such a way that it's not hitting you guys, it's just hitting them, which means they're already kind of on the edge of it, so they're only gonna feel the effects of it once, really. Yeah, wow. There's no way to resist this spell. They just are in it. That's fucked. Okay,
Yeah.
Scudder.
All right.
You've got 2 halflings right in front of you that are in this spiky mess that Davey just pulled up from the ground, and then there's another one further away.
All right. I look at the halfling. I tower over him, the one that just slashed my boy Hoagie, and I say, "You want some of this? You want some of this?" I go into a frenzied rage. I pick up my big old my hammer,
Yeah.
and I give him a big old club. I go for it, right square on top of his head.
Okay.
Boing, boing, boing.
17.
17. That hits.
I'm gonna break your freaking neck. I'm gonna break your neck off, you little punk. 8 plus 3 bludgeoning, 11 plus my rage, so 2.
You bring this hammer down, and this halfling's head explodes. It just, you crack it right open. It's like a fucking watermelon breaking open as you just.
Yeah! Yeah!
The last bandit left over by Zoggle's clockwork robot, he, I think, looks over and sees that happen, and he fucking bolts into the woods. Up next is Hoagie.
I may as well just use both my whips on this guy. So first one, 8.
Damn.
That does not hit.
Second one, 8. But here's the thing. Oh, never mind.
Okay. Here's the thing. Actually, no.
I try to remove the whips from my person, and they just like fall out of my hands. You know. Butterfingers.
Yeah,
Good
big
try,
boy.
Hogue.
You are up.
Okay. I wanna try. I always want to try to do a backflip. I'm gonna do a backflip. Okay, guys. Are you guys watching? What are you guys doing over there?
I'm watching.
Are you guys
I'm watching.
watching?
Yeah.
Pay attention.
I always got
gotta
time for
land
you,
this
big
one.
boy.
You can
Okay.
certainly try to do a backflip if you want.
Okie dokie. Are you ready?
That's going to be an acrobatics check, but that will be your action, Joel.
Okie dokie. And I'm rolling with a 20.
Whoa!
21.
Dude, that's
No.
you do the coolest flip ever.
Holy
Wait,
shit, big
you got
boy!
a 21?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, big
Hell
boy!
yeah.
That's so cool.
Big boy fully does a perfect backflip in front of you guys. And I'm gonna say that because I want this to mean something. Davey and Scudder, this is going to give you guys advantage on your next attack because it was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck!
Fucking sick!
Davey's like concentrating on the spell and like, whoa, yo!
Yo!
Yeah. Although, before it's even your turn, Davey, this halfling is standing in your spikes. So why don't you roll damage for that?
Sir, it appears you're standing in my spikes. Oh my god.
A fatal mistake.
2 damage. I rolled
2.
2 ones.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, it hits him. These spikes kind of just wrap up and you know, scrape at his ankles a bit. He goes, oh fuck! He's thrown off by the sick backflip that was just done in front of him. But he still takes a swing at Davey. Davey, what's your armor class?
It is 12.
He misses again.
Oh my god.
All right, Davey,
You
it's
big
your turn.
idiot. You big freaking idiot. I will just use my cat's claws. It's 1d4 minus 1 slashing damage.
And then you're also proficient in using your own claws, so I'm going to say it's +4.
So 14.
Yep. You just cut him right across the face with your claws, which do, what is it, 1d4 plus your strength? Or dex plus 2?
This is 1. Yeah, because it's strength and my strength's minus 1, so.
Oh yeah, we'll do plus your dex because I'm going to say that these are, a cat's
okay.
claws are finesse weapons for sure. So just do a d4 plus 2.
3. I rolled a 1 again.
Scudder, why don't you wrap this up?
All right.
Scudder, help!
So, I level with the halfling. I'm like, look, I'm still raging. I'm gonna make it quick though. So I'm just gonna womp you in the guts, okay? So I do like a little spin-a-rooney. I'm like doing a twirl. I'm womping him right in the breadbasket. Okay?
Oh.
A 10. Oh, but I have advantage because the fucking 19.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So with my whomping strike, I hit him for, holy shit, 12. Look, that's a 10 right there plus my rage.
You hit this halfling so hard that the top half of his body flies off, and his legs are just standing there for a moment before they fall backwards.
Yeah.
The vines catch them.
That's how I do.
The vines are holding the legs up. The top half of his body just flies off into the woods.
It's all because of your flip, big boy. You did this.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, baby! That's what we were waiting for!
Okay, yeah, so you guys killed all of these halflings. I want all of you to give me investigation checks real quick.
2.
14.
10.
12.
None of you rolled super well, but your immediate scan of the area reveals that Everyone else is gone.
Yo, what the heck?
Hey!
Everyone's gone.
Where is everyone?
Guys, what the heck is even going on? What happened to the little lady and the other guy who is annoying that I want to throw again?
That's a good question.
All that is really left in the camp is, Zoggle's clockwork robot, which has been punched in the head and is kind of just, jittering on the ground.
Let's finish it off.
No. It might know where they are. It's got the ZPS.
Yo, CPS!
I run over to it and I go, beep, 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 beep.
Nothing happens.
Fuck!
I pick it up. Wake up! Wake up!
The legs fall off of it
No.
as you shake it around.
Fuck!
Guy, don't be mad to it. Watch what I can do to it if I go up to it real gently.
All right, big boy.
Hello,
Oh, no.
buddy. Hello, buddy. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you. Oh, you're so good. I miss you. I miss you, Mom and Dad.
You miss? Oh.
I miss you so much.
That just reminded me of something that might not be good.
Give me an investigation check.
And looking at the turtle dog, I roll 16.
Oh.
You look down at this broken thing in front of you. You give it a gentle caress. You give it some kind words, and it kind of seems to lock up for a moment, and then it goes, "System in administrative mode. What would you like me to do?"
What the heck?
Find Zoggle.
It kind of twitches for a moment, and it says, "System unable to move."
Oh, the legs. We gotta put the legs back on it.
Hoagie rushes over and jams the legs back into it. It's like,
Give me a flat intelligence check, Hoagie.
Oh my god.
flat intelligence check.
Just intelligence. Just add your intelligence. No proficiency, nothing.
Hoagie has a real dumb moment, and it's a 2.
Yeah, Hoagie, you proceed to break the body even further, and in fact, the head falls off.
I run over, I grab the head because I can see it's still functioning,
Yeah.
and I tie it using rope to the top of Big Boy's head.
Big Boy, do you allow this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And it says, "Please follow the guided instructions. You will be led to Zoggle." And
Alright.
it proceeds to describe to you the directions you need to go to find Zoggle.
I have a question. Before we leave the campsite.
Yeah.
Is the artifact still on the cart? Or you said the cart's still there, but...
You go and look at the back of the cart, and the artifact is gone.
Oh!
All right.
Whew, well, at least that's off our hands. We don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
It just proceeds to describe to you these directions. You walk through the woods. You're also, I think, a couple of you have basically abilities that would allow you to navigate the forest really easily. Yeah, why don't you all just give me survival checks with advantage.
Ooh, advantage.
18.
6. Oh, by the way, because of my natural explorer thing, we can't get lost except by magical means.
Right.
So.
I got 19.
19.
Damn.
21.
Davy and Big Boy take the lead of this group, and you both are just charging forward through the woods. The robot is telling you where to go, but you almost have an intuitive instinct on exactly where you need to head. You guys travel for roughly a mile or so west of your camp. I want the two of you up front, Big Boy and Davy, to give me perception checks.
7.
6.
Yeah, you guys aren't paying super close attention. You're just very certain on where you're headed. And you both just run forward until you reach a clearing. And you look around and realize that you're both now standing in the middle of another camp. In front of you both is a bunch of tents, a bunch of similarly dressed halflings to the ones that you just fought back at the camp. Standing in the center of camp is the two halflings, Hamish and Dobbin, as well as Zoggle. They are all restrained. They have their wrists bound. And standing over them, initially you think this is another halfling as well, but then as you step out of the woods, you make a bunch of noise. And he looks over at you and stands up to his full height. And this is a human. This is a human man.
Oh my god.
Oh my
And-
god.
What the heck is that?
He looks over at Hamish and he says, "You weren't supposed to bring any guards." And Hamish says, "Well, I just wanted to be careful." And the human just kind of shakes his head, and then he pulls out a scroll and reads a few words off of it, and then him, Hamish, Zoggle vanish.
Hey, what the heck?
Yeah, did
What the heck?
Did the heck?
Did they just
What
disappear?
the heck?
Did they just disappear in front of our very eyes?
Auga, auga.
So you guys are you guys are now being slowly surrounded by a bunch of other halflings.
Maybe in a different world we could all be friends, but for now it looks like we must fight.
I want to reason with them now.
What does Big Boy do to reason with?
Yeah, give me your best argument, and then give me a persuasion check.
I've been in this woods since I was on the ground like a little kid. And I want you to know that this is not a bad place. And you guys are treating it as if we're treating a bad place. I want you to know that every time I've been here, and since I was a kid I've been here, it's been my place of happy stuff. And it's just, I really want you to know that I don't want to fight right now, because what would happen if we fought it would just be really upsetting for me.
He's right, you guys.
Yeah. Listen, guys, he's right.
He's right.
It would be really upsetting.
You know what? Give me a persuasion check with advantage because you have your friends here.
I got an 11. Wait, let me try again. 18.
The master negotiator.
Yeah, thank you.
They all kind of stand there and stare at you for a moment. I think they're mostly confused, but also a little bit like, okay. Over the top of all of them kind of looking at each other confused and maybe muttering to each other about what did he just say? You hear a much louder voice yell.
Now wait just a moment.
And you notice at this point that there is one tent that is much larger than the others in this camp. And stepping out of that tent as you look over in the direction of where this voice came from, is another orc.
Yo!
You know what? Give me a history check.
15.
This orc is not of your clan. He's of another clan nearby, a clan that is largely reviled by the rest of the orcs. Whoa. He's this really pale-skinned, almost like white his skin is, but it's still got that green tinge to it. And he has these markings, this paint, this war paint is on his face, and on his chest and everything too. And he clearly is a member of the Bone Eater clan, who are this ravenous clan from the mainland that worship Bilfar, the wild god of violence.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Brother, back in our homeland, there is a ritual. There is a custom when two of our kind meet each other from opposing sides.
That's right. So, you want to have a little skirmish, do you?
1-on-1. Orc versus orc.
All right. This is cool. Okay, let's do it.
Scooter, you can take him. You can do it.
Easy.
You can take him.
In his hands, you see he produces from his back, he pulls out this, another hammer. It's a really cool fucking hammer. And as he steps forward, he grunts something, and the hammer ignites.
What the
And
fuck?
it's now on fire.
Whoa! How can not you cannot do that? Why can't you do that, big guy?
You know what I can do? I can smash this guy's face with my homemade hammer.
But it's not worth it. Cause he's gonna kill you though. He's gonna kill you so fast and hard though.
Dude,
Oh, big boy, Scudder's gonna win, dude.
I want you guys to all quickly give me one more Arcana check
Bro.
as you look around and survey the scene here.
0.
11.
5.
13.
You look around the camp here. You're almost not sure at first because it's much harder to see on these halflings and also on this orc. But you can just barely make out little wisps of smoke emanating from their heads.
I'm not really sure at first, but I think there might be little wisps of smoke emanating from their heads.
It's such a stupid bit. Yeah.
Say whatever you said as Ogie.
The orc looks at you, Scudder, and he goes,
Rah! Enough talk. Thurgish of Bone Eater Clan will destroy you.
All right, fancy pants, let's do it.
And he steps into combat stance, and roll for initiative.
20.
Oh shit! He rolled exactly the same. He got a 19 plus
shit.
1. So roll again.
Oh shit. Okay. 18.
Scudder, you get to go first.
Yeah.
As
that's our boy.
Thurgish of Bone Eater Clan is standing there with his blazing hammer, he lets out one more growl, and Scudder, you take that opportunity to make your first attack. Go ahead.
All right. Scudder goes into a frenzied rage. All right. He is frenzied, and he steps in. He goes to sweep the guy's legs. He goes right for his right knee because Scudder's right-handed. He's swinging in like an arcing motion. 17 is the attack roll.
That hits.
Damage is 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
11.
Scudder hits this orc in the legs, and he yells out, but not so much in pain. He almost has a smile on his face as you strike him with your hammer. This is what he lives for. This is the violence he's been craving. And you do 11 damage to him. And then he is... you look at him and you see a look in his eyes that you would recognize anywhere. He also goes into a frenzied rage.
Yeah.
And he swings back at you, not recklessly. He's going to do a regular attack. Yeah, he swings a little wide of you. I think you caught him off guard with that first hit in the leg, and he goes to swing back at you, and you manage to step back and avoid the hit.
Oh yeah, baby!
Scudder, it's your turn again.
Oh baby! I'm going for a reckless attack.
Nice. This means he will have advantage against you.
Yep. I'm swinging frickin' recklessly. I'm going straight for his face. I want to cleave that jaw off. Okay. That was an automatic miss, and then an 8. Shit.
Okay. Yeah, you do not manage to hit this time. You Frenzy Rage last turn, so you get to do another attack.
All right. Automatic miss.
He's very excited that he just feels like he got the upper hand in the situation. And he's going to make 2 attacks against you now, Scudder. And he's going to fucking miss the first one. Actually, wait, he has advantage on this one. No, he fucking misses extremely. He critically misses. So everyone's standing around watching these orcs fight as you guys are just whiffing at each other.
Are we dancing, brother?
His second attack, though, he rears back. That hits. He does a d8 plus 3. He would do 11 damage to you, but you are raging, so you take half that. You're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage. But then you feel the scorching heat of these flames on your skin. And you take an additional 3 points of fire damage. Okay, Scudder, it's your turn again.
All right, baby. I give Big Boy I tussle his hair a little bit.
You take this hit from the Great Hammer, it kind of spins you around and you're facing Big Boy, and you reach out and you tussle his hair real quick as a free action. And then you turn
thank you. Hey, this is for you, buddy. And so then I go, same thing as I hit that halfling before, I go to whomp this orc in the bread basket, trying to launch him against a tree.
Okay.
So it's like an underhanded fucking wow! Okay? Like I'm hitting him out of the park.
Not reckless or reckless?
Reckless, baby.
Oh shit, okay.
We're doing a reckless 11. Okay. All right.
That was your best. You did 2.
That was
rolls?
The first one was an automatic miss.
Okay.
Yep.
You miss your first attack. You have another attack though. Your Frenzy Raging.
13. All right.
That doesn't hit.
Fuck.
In fact, you see your hammer comes right across his chest and scrapes his armor and leaves a mark right across the front of the leather armor that he's wearing. And he looks at you and he goes,
You are weak, brother.
Okay.
And he strikes back at you with, that's gonna hit, 5 bludgeoning damage. I cut that in half already. He did another 11 damage to you.
Jesus Christ.
So 5 bludgeoning and then 2 fire damage. That was his first attack. He gets another. He misses. Yeah, he misses.
All right. Yeah, you gave me some boo-boos, but now it's my turn to give you a boo-boo. So I'm not going to attack him recklessly this turn.
Absolutely epic line.
Thank you. Thank you, big boy. I'm going to give him a crack right on top of the head. I want to sever his head from the spine.
With a hammer.
With a hammer.
Yeah,
just like the sheer force, I want to just like separate that shit. 15.
That hits.
12 damage.
12. That's bludgeoning. He's going to take half that because he's also raging. So he's going to take 6 damage.
Okay.
And as you strike him this time, you hit him in the face with your hammer. Any other thing that you hit in the face with this big fucking rock on the end of a tree trunk would probably be in a lot of pain. But as you strike him across the face, for a moment he kind of stumbles away, and then he looks back at you and he's smiling and there's blood dripping out of his mouth. And he's loving this. Go for your second attack.
22.
You fucking hit him again.
All right. 11.
Okay, so that's gonna be 5. He's bleeding pretty heavily. He's bloodied. So he's at less than half his health. And he rears back, and he's going to recklessly attack this time on his first attack here. That definitely hits. That is a 19 plus 5. And he's going to do 4 bludgeoning. I already cut it in half. And 5 fire damage.
I'm dead.
You go down?
I'm dead, yeah. I'm 0 right now.
Can I use Cure Wounds?
That's a touch spell, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to touch him.
I have Healing Word. I don't think that's touch. Are we? I don't know if we're allowed to intervene though.
We can intervene.
I mean,
But then all the
technically, you know, you're not supposed to. But so Scudder, yeah, he hits you, and Scudder, you watch as Scudder stumbles back and drops to the ground.
No.
And this orc, he looks at the rest of you, and he says,
Puny little things.
"Do initiative rolls."
Just one thing. As an orc, I have relentless endurance. If I'm reduced to 0 hit points but not killed, I can drop to 1 hit point instead.
Oh, okay. So you guys are now. You see that Scudder, he gets knocked over for a moment, and you think he's down, but he's not. You see, the fury well up inside him. He's a man literally too angry to die, and he stands up again, just barely hanging on.
I say to my cohorts, I'm like, no, this is not how we do it. Because, he needs to uphold orc strictures, baby. Don't help me!
I think you guys see him fall, and you get ready to fight. Now, you can join the fight, or you can let Scudder continue his battle. Just so you know, if you do interfere with an orcish ordeal of strength, you violated one of their most important laws, and this will devolve. So that was his attack that just brought you down to 1 health. Was that his first or second? I think it was his first attack.
That was his first attack, yeah.
He
Damn
fucking
it!
crit. He crit missed.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
1.
He rolled a 1. You're in rough fucking shape, but you still managed to just dodge out of the way of his second sweep with his hammer. And he sees you getting back up, and he smiles.
Hell yeah, brother.
So it's your turn again, and he attacked recklessly, so you have advantage against him.
All right.
Without reckless attacking.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to attack him recklessly, too. Might as well. Hey, I'm at 1 health. I might just as well just, give him everything I got.
You're in a fucking blood rage.
First is 22, so I don't think I need to roll again.
I would roll again, because you want a critical, if you can.
See if I can get that critical. Nope, no critical.
So you definitely hit him. Roll for your damage there.
That would be an 8.
8. Okay. So he's going to take 4.
Okay.
And then you got your next attack.
Okay. Oh my god. 24 and 9. Okay.
Yeah, you hit him again.
So I hit him for 10.
Okay. He's still up. But just barely. You both look like you're in about the same shape. He looks so fucking thrilled at the way that this is going. And he says,
Yes, brother. Our blood stains the battlefield.
Yeah, it does.
And he attacks you not recklessly, but he gets advantage on both of these because you recklessly attacked. Crit fail. Critical hit. Yeah, he fucking hits you cleanly, just right into the side of your rib cage, and you hear the snapping of your bones as his hammer impacts you. For 12 damage.
Oh.
You drop down to the ground, and he stands there, bloodied, brutalized over your body.
Now, little ones, you go no further.
That was his turn. Davey, you're next in the order. What do you do?
Yeah, screw it. Screw this guy. He killed our friend. I'll do Wither and Bloom. Can he give me a Constitution save?
That's a 9.
Yeah, so he's going to take 2d6 necrotic damage. 8.
So basically, Scudder hits the ground with a massive thud. It shakes the ground all around you guys. You watch in horror as your friend drops to 0 hit points. Davey, thinking quickly, you thrust your paw forward and create a magical sphere that is both radiating a sickly green energy, but also a healing energy of radiant pink as flowers sprout up around your friend. These sickly vines sprout up and grab at this orc, and he is torn apart. Literally just torn apart by these branches. They rip into his skin, tear apart his legs. He drops to the ground and he says,
No, No fair.
And he dies. What is the other effect that Wither and Bloom has?
One creature of your choice can roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus the spellcasting ability modifier.
What's your spellcasting ability modifier?
Oh yeah, plus 3, sorry.
Yep. So Alex, do a d12 plus 3.
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scudder, these flowers bloom up around you, and you feel a sharp pain for a moment as your ribs reset. And you
sorry.
you gasp for air. You awaken, and you suddenly feel like you are able to fight once more. So you pop back up. A bunch of these halflings all see you stand back up, and they begin to draw their blades.
You weren't supposed to do that. I say that to Davey.
I'm not gonna let you die.
I mean, I guess you just don't get orcs then.
I'm not an orc, so I don't, but I need to follow you, so.
Alright, fair enough. Hey, halflings, do you want to get all gory like this, like your orc friend over here? I mean, like, you're definitely weaker than he was. So...
I'll do it again.
Give me an intimidation check here with advantage, because Davey just showed that he's a powerful spellcaster too.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
24.
Oh.
For a moment, the halflings all kind of stand there and look at each other. And they look back at you, covered in blood. Some of it your own, some of it your enemies. And then one by one, they all kind of go and just run off.
They do like an antic and then...
Yeah.
They go through like a painting in the wall.
You know, there's just a smoke cloud, a halfling-shaped smoke cloud where all of them vanish from. Scudder, you stand up and look over at this orc that fell next to you, and you think to yourself, that hammer's pretty nice.
Yes, but I didn't earn it.
Okay. You don't take the hammer then.
I didn't earn the hammer.
All right.
No, guys, did you want to go home?
No, are we supposed to keep going towards the dark spot, big boy?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I usually remember better than that, but that was a lot to go through, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
pretty
was.
traumatizing,
It was a
actually.
little traumatic.
Yeah, so do you guys want to go home?
Oh, but the
No,
dark
we have
place,
to
big
go to the
boy.
dark- yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's okay, man. I understand.
That's all for the Good Long Journey episode 2.
Episode dose, baby. Next week is Michelle Obama.
Next week, guest appearance from the Obama family.
My fellow American.
All right. Thanks, folks.
He's here already.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Obama.
Bye.
Do you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Aw. Spirit, bring her on the show.
Come here, baby.
Say hi
Another
to Spirit.
special guest on episode 2.
The one you've been
There she
waiting for.
is.
Oh.
Spirit. Yo.
Yo.